Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. This one here is going to be Ryan Blaney's 2018 Roval raced version, and this thing is beautiful. So we'll start with the things that come in with it, and then we'll get into the rest of it. Elite card, again, nothing really in that. Almost knocked my camera over. Back in confetti, this will be one of the last ones that has that. Winner sticker. And then we get the winner card here. He actually led a decent amount of laps. He led 16 and won by 7/10 of a second. But he for somebody who got the win, had about the least amount of attention through that race. Because he basically watched the front two wipe out and took the win. So that was pretty much how he got it. So it was a really neat race that way. A lot of people were complaining about Truex, being mad at Johnson, which he was completely justified. Johnson took him out for the win. It wasn't intentional, but he still took him out and cost him the race. So totally okay with him being upset about that. But, it's like, I'm not going to blame Truex. Truex has every right to be mad. Anyway, let's get on to the real stuff here. So we're going to start here with the box. New Elite boxes now. This looks like the first one that'll have it. And this is just like our ARC boxes and everything. They said they went to this to try and keep the spoilers from breaking. So we'll see about that. See how that goes for them. But one of 587 elites. So fairly popular elite. But I've already seen that they're really hard to get a hold of. So I've got this one here. And yeah, I've seen a lot of people looking for them, and they can't find them. So I think Lionel has a couple left, if I saw right, but get them quick, because they are disappearing really fast. But I do believe there are some ARCs coming from Plan B that are autographed and like special finishes, so they'll have their own release numbers and everything, but I think it'll be, the Elites will be the hardest to find. So anyway, so here's how they get boxed now, just like the ARC. On a base. This one's already unscrewed because I took it out and I didn't want to put it back just for the video. So normally it's screwed down, but I just didn't. So you take two screws and then it's out and it's free to be admired. So we'll get on to that here. Just a gorgeous car. So we'll start on the left side and we'll just move around this car. This car is absolutely beautiful. It is no understatement when I said this thing is gorgeous. So down the left side, start up front here, you can see it's all dirty and raced up. The wheels are dirtied up, dinged and dented all around the door here. He's even got some scrapes because he turns right and left, which gets him into the wall, and he's got a left side scrape. We got the Blaney emoji there. We got round of 16, Monster Energy Playoff sticker there. The banner on the windshield as well. Down the side a little more, we got a little wheel mark, a little more from the wall that got scraped, and then we've got a little bit more over here, a couple of dings and scratches there, but overall pretty good. Round of 16 race win sticker up there, and then we got number 12 on the roof here. On to the back, we have Menards in that highlighter yellow, and then all these Menards sponsors. I believe he has an appearance at Kansas at a Menards on Thursday night, but I won't be there for that. I won't be there that early, so too bad. It'd be nice to get this signed, but maybe I'll hit him at the track. So Menards there, Pennzoil. We got the nice highlighter yellow number 12 there. This side is also scraped up, so he got into a little bit of the wall here, it looks like, too. He was actually involved in that little accident where Brad Keselowski let him off the cliff. And he got his spot back, and Boyer commented on the post-race about it, and I kind of agreed with Boyer. I was kind of like, wait, how did he get that back? And I think the reasoning was the track was so clogged that when he stopped, they weren't going to cost him all the positions because the track was blocked. Like, you're not going to lose your spots just because you were in one lane that got blocked and the other lane didn't. So that's okay by me. Onto the front, Pennzoil nose here. Got the green splitter. All that race damage up front. Nice and beat up. Just a nice, dirty raced version. As you can see, the only complaints I've seen is between the P and the L at the end. You can see there's a big gap of yellow. And that's just because the decaling doesn't go down in like under the hood there, which I totally understand why someone would have a problem with that, because it does stick out pretty bad. But I don't know what they're supposed to do about it. It's just a gap for decals. So I don't think there's much they could have done better about it. But I see why people would have that problem. But we'll take a look under the hood here, and I'm gonna have to get my handy little poker here to get that popped up, so that way I can get that hood open. So I've gone to that kind of for opening hoods, and I'm having trouble getting it now. But I do that just so I can keep from having to use a fingernail or something that can scratch. And I actually had one that I was using my fingernail to try and open it, and it didn't open, and then it actually caused a problem with it. So I'm trying to avoid that at all costs, but it's kind of being a pain. It does not want to open. It's really sprung down tight. There we go. Popped it open. All right, so let's take a look underneath here. So underneath we have the blue. Let's see, can I get a better angle at it? A little bit better here. Underneath there you can see we have the blue headers for Ford. Some spots where some plug wires should be but aren't. But that's about it. Under the hood we just have Ford. You can see it there. Ford, Pennzoil, and Menards. And then we got our fuel cell in the back here. I guess I didn't even pop that open. Boy, these hinges are tight. These are tight hinges. Fuel cell in the back there. You can't even hardly see it because you need so much light to get in there from a very specific angle. And it's really hard to do with the way I have my lamp set up. So, especially with the Fords. The Ford has one of the hardest trunks to see in. And then roof flaps do also deploy. So, overall, a really, really nice diecast. Love this thing. Absolutely, if you want it or even think you might want it in Elite, I would pick it up right now because I don't think they're going to stick around very long. I've already seen a lot of people trying to find them. I believe the Truex Sherry Strong is also that way. A lot of people can't find it. So a couple of ones that I think are going to be in demand, but also if you want it, you better get it now because I don't think it's going to get any cheaper. I think it's just going to get a lot harder to find. So, but overall, just an absolutely beautiful race win. I totally understand why people want this thing. It is a gorgeous paint scheme. Mix it with the playoff markings and the beat-up Roval race win, and it's about everything you could ask for. So definitely one of the top diecasts of the year for race wins. I would probably have to go with, honestly, this one might be the best race win of the year so far. I like Clint Bowyer's Martinsville, and obviously Chase Elliott as a fan. I like his Mountain Dew Kansas win because I was there. I guess Kyle Busch's Chicago might be in there. I might take Kyle Busch's Chicago. Paint scheme isn't as good, but there's enough race detail on there to make it worth it. But this one's definitely one of the top 3 race win diecasts of the year. And maybe Logano's Martinsville will break into that, or as I said, Chase's Kansas or Dover. Those could be good, but just an overall awesome car. I cannot wait to take this down to Kansas. I hope I get it signed. Me and my sister both got one of these, so I had a pair of them come in. We'll both take them down and try to get them signed, and if not, we'll put them back with the rest of them. And so right now we've both got his first win, his dual win, and we both got those signed at the same time at the Ford stage last year. So we didn't have a Blaney to take down this year until yesterday. So now we've got one. But anyway, let me know what you all think in the comments. Let me know if you want one of these and if you think these are the most awesome race win of the year so far. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. 500 subscriber video, if we get to it before the Kansas race, will be after the Kansas race because I got them backed up, and that's exactly where this one will be going. So, other than that, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all in the next Diecast review.